group. Thursday after 2. Okay, and can't see if I'm live. Okay, I guess we're live. Sometimes it's a little hard to tell. I'm scrolling through posts and I wasn't seeing my face at first. The Facebook interface is a little weird sometimes, if you don't mind. And I'm not going to have a hard timer running. I will just try to keep this really short and brief. And first of all, I wanted to thank Sandy for nominating her friend Alicia. I know I said I wanted to try to get like 5 to 10 entries, but I'm feeling a little generous. So I'd like to say that Alicia is our winner, and I will contact Sandy for the mailing address to send her Rona bundle. I think it's the cutest thing, a really awesome hostess gift, and I hope that other people see the value in it. It's really just a neat way to give someone a little TLC and not have an awkward sensation like, oh, why'd you get me toilet paper? It's really supposed to be hand sanitizer, hand soap, and hand lotion. It's all helping them take better care of themselves. And of course, keep themselves safe and clean during this COVID time of year. So I am bringing out all of the At Play color sticks. Now I couldn't find the catalog with the green one that's, to get rid of redness, but I found the one for ditch dullness, which is the purple, and the one that talks about the newest, the contour and highlighting sticks. So I'll be posting those images afterwards in the comments below if you'd like a little more detail on pricing and what have you. I have them in my little demo bag, and I'm going to try to not knock everything over this time, so bear with me. Obviously, I've got like multiple screens up, and that sometimes can be a little intimidating because I'm not sure where I'm supposed to be looking. So hopefully you will hear and see me without too much delay. I'm going to minimize this other window because I find it's distracting, and pull out the sticks and just have them ready to go. I will be doing a makeover look tomorrow in case you're interested in checking that out. And you get to vote on which look you want. So you're going to want to take a peek and see if Midnight Sparkle or Dramatic, I forgot what it was called. But anyways, it's Dramatic or Midnight. Pick one of those two, and whoever gets the most votes, that'll be the look I teach. And I'll get to show you the mini brush set in the process. I'm going to show off our little mini blenders today. And I can barely see them. They're like little eggs, but because I felt like it was appropriate to use blenders for these At Play sticks. Now I'm going to put a little primer on because I have nothing on my face but moisturizer. And the intent is that I would put this on before putting on any foundation or CC cream anyway. And unfortunately, I don't have all the blemishes that they talk about in the catalog. But I'm going to go ahead and color correct for my under eyes with regular under eye corrector. Take a little dot. I have a mirror, but for some of these things I can use the screen. Other things I will need to use my handy dandy Mary Kay mirror, which I'm going to put down in front of me where I can find it. And there is a liquid brush you can use. If you prefer not to use your fingers, you could use a beauty blender. The Mary Kay has a full-size beauty blender, usually works best when wet. And the idea is you would kind of use it to kind of stipple in the color. And later on, when I was putting on like a CC cream, you would then see that as well. And I guess I didn't bring my CC cream. Don't mind me. I'm just absent-mindedly looking in my bag, like where did I put things? You just need to see the color correcting. So let's focus on that. And we'll start with the more obvious one. If I had redness in my face, some people get it here on the nose. I would be using this and it cranks up. And yes, I scrape some off, hence it doesn't have its nice Crayola type tip. But the idea is I'm putting this where I would be red a little bit, not a ton. And these are my demos, so don't worry. The reason I'm touching them is they're my personal demos. So I will probably just use my finger for this one because I don't have a ton of red in my skin. I'm olive tone to start with. But this is where I would get red in the nose and the cheeks. I get very flush when I'm out shoveling snow and the like. This similar correcting stick called Ditch Dullness is for all those weird yellow spots. So I'm going to use the catalog to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. It recommends around the eyes and mouth, where we tend to have a little bit of a dullness going on. Here, it kind of gets a little yellow. And then around here. So those are the places it's mentioning. And I know it looks like I'm preparing for plastic surgery. Not quite, but that did cross my mind. It did remind me a little bit of that kind of a look. And I would say that you may not need all of these. These are limited edition. I have them in stock, but I don't expect that you'll need all of them. But if you have a particular need for one of them, you might find that is a good idea. So I'm not doing this side, just so you can see a little bit of a difference. I know I put the green on both sides, and then I thought about it and realized I should have only done half my face. So we're going to forget that I did the green there. But we put a little green here to counteract any redness in the cheek, a little bit of the purple to counteract yellowness. And I'll see if I can brighten. This is an amber light. I'm switching. Let's see. This is two, white and amber. And then this is white. I think white and amber is the best. So you can kind of see on my face. Now the contouring, I think that's where we're going to see the most benefit on my face. As it is, you can see the under eye corrector only does so much. And considering how purple it is, if we had a yellow crayon, that's what would go there. I'm going to start with highlighting because I like highlighting. And this is a really pretty rose gold. You can almost cheat and use it as a lip or eye color. But if you're brightening, I find that you tend to put it in places where light hits you or you want to brighten. So in this case, they're showing the model with it right in the inside section of her eye, like here. Does that make sense? So I'm using a little bit of the nose and the eye area. And the intent is to brighten up, different blender, those areas. Now, that's the thing. I don't have all these issues, so it's a little harder for you to see where I was putting it. But I tend to find that I want areas that I want to draw forward. I use a lighter color, a highlighting color. When I want something to look more shadowed or pulled back, I will use a contouring color. And so what I found is that there are two contouring colors. They're really designed for your skin tone. So I'm probably going to use this one. But if I was a little darker toned, I'd use this one. I could probably still use this one, and I may demo it anyway. So bear with me. The places I tend to find I put contouring is like right along here, in the shallow of my cheek, and maybe along my jawline. It'll be like a shadow or a mimic of a shadow. So watch that. I'm going to try to remember only half the face. And this is shade 1. There's also, it's called Get Sculpted, but this is shade 1. The darker one is called shade 2, hence it's darker too. And I think the idea is that you want it to blend in, and then you would put your CC cream or foundation over it. And I've done this with powders. I've done this with liquids. I kind of like the crayon. It's easy to apply, not too messy. Can't talk while doing this. Hold on a second here. All right, so you see that I have a line here, here, and here. Now watch as I turn my face. This side looks a lot fuller, doesn't it? You can really see it here. So it does make a difference. And just for fun, we're going to go over it with a darker shade because why not, right? So we're going to become magically about 5 pounds lighter. And I'm going to actually show you on the side of the nose too. A lot of times people will do that if they have a very prominent nose and they want a thinner looking, they kind of are making a faux shadow. Hold on a second, I need the mirror for this. Now, because it's a little darker than my skin tone, it might be too dark. If you keep in mind that I am going to put a CC cream on, this might blend out better than it looks right now. But I'm just showing you how and where it often is applied. I've heard of people using like the number 3 as a guide where they put their contouring color. Now, yeah, this is definitely a little dark even for me, but I'm going to blend it out as best as I can so you can see one side of my face versus the other. So again, side with contoured, side without. So imagine like a split screen. I might be able to mimic it with a ruler. Yeah. Does that help? Yeah, you can definitely notice now where the contouring is. And I can see where I might want it brighter here and here, depending on what I'm trying to do and what kind of products I'm using with it. If I'm using our cheek sticks or if I'm using a powder, mineral powder blush, I might be using foundation to give that shadow look. And then there's the other possibility, which is I might use a darker shade of foundation or CC cream to, again, get the shadow going. But I obviously didn't blend thoroughly. I wanted to keep us on time because, you know, 5 minutes goes by really fast. And I'm just going to check back on the Facebook screen to see if anyone made any comments or if we had any live watchers. The green stick is actually available. Yes, Allie, I don't know if you're still on. I'm going to type a reply, but I'm also going to tell you, yes, it's not showing up. Again, oh, hold on, let me mute the computer. Shadow. All right, I can talk now because you don't hear the echo going on. But basically what Allie was asking is it's not on the catalog, but I still have it in stock. I have about 5 or 6 of them. So I hope that helps. I hope you see that comment right away as opposed to like later. And I'm just going to wrap up with, I am going to be doing those 2 makeover looks tomorrow, and I don't think I have them in front of me. They're in this catalog here on pages, hold on. They're always in the middle. I should just go right to the middle of the catalog, right? But a little bit all thumbs today. Here they are, Drama After Dark or Midnight Shimmer. So these are the looks, and I'll post those tomorrow at 2, so you have a chance to look at them. They're fairly similar. They have a bold lip with a neutral eye, but the Midnight Shimmer is much more glittery, and the Drama After Dark is much more neutral. They would look good on both light and dark skin tone persons. And I will make sure I post the list of what's in the look so that you get to, you know, if you choose to get the look for yourself, you know what it involves. If you already have those components, great. And if you don't, you will be able to ask me for the pieces that you're missing, if that makes sense at all. So I hope that was informative to you. I'm going to look lopsided for the rest of the day, and I'm okay with that. And I'll see you guys tomorrow when I go live with one of those 2 holiday looks. Have a great day.